Hey guys, what's up? I'm back with some more CPL content. Sorry about yesterday. I just had a lot of stuff going on. I wanted to chill with my family, so I wasn't able to bring you guys anything. But here we are back with my series against Eternal Spirit. You guys might have seen my first three series thus far. Week one, I won in a pretty tight series. Two, similar deal, except I lost in tight series. And then three, I got really unfortunate, but I also lost in tight series. All have been three games so far. All have been tight against really good players. And I'm excited to bring you guys more games, even if it's not the most serious tournament. Like, why not? This time around, I'm against my friend Eternal Spirit. Again, another solid player. So let's get on into it. Game one, I brought a team run Conkeldurr and Choice Bandager Slash with the lure offensive size Pototes was dope. Right off the bat, he's in League Charm as I lead my size Pototes. I'm going to go Clefable, and it's a max special defense Clefable, so it's never getting too killed by this. As you see there, 48, 49 is middle damage roll, I believe. So I'm just going to wish myself up. Let's chill. Protect here. Yup. And I put 70%. Now I wish here. I protect here. Yeah, protect here to get up healthier again. So he just tries to knock me off, which makes sense. And I calc that damage, and yeah, I know this isn't like offensive, so I always live Flablets from here. Does like 51 or 49 max, but he's a critical hit, so now I'm out of Clefable, and this looks bleak as shit. I go to my really offensive size with Totes to Power with Variant, and I take this out at least for some reason he stayed in. But now Kurim is just such a huge threat to my team, so I go Aegis Slash, and he's gonna Earth Powered as well. Takes this 91%. I'm just gonna sneak so I can at least put it in range for Konk's Mock Punch or Zero's Close Combat. So maybe I've got an outside shot at winning this game. And now I just go Sazbatode. He goes for Earth Power, does 55 there, and I get my rocks up so I can at least force Corviknight in. And he goes Clefable as I go Mandibuzz. And now it's just like fuck, like I can't really do shit here. I'll knock this off, but yeah, without Aegis Slash, it looks really bleak. And even if I let it take the Earth Power, I could have wished up to it with Wish plus Teleport had I had Clefable. So losing Clefable just completely tilts you in a game against another Clefable. That's kind of the state of SSC. So this game is just kind of a joke at this point. I couldn't really do shit. I am able to live an Ice Beam and potentially either knock it off or U-turn against it here. However, he gets a critical hit. So my Mandibus is gone as well because clearly he hasn't done enough. Um, anyway, I am going to get Conk in here. I'll go for the Drain Punch into the Clefable. Now he's going to go Corviknight on my Facade, I believe. Facade would have taken out the Clefable from that range probably. I do 35, which is cool. And here, he's going to reveal himself to be slower, but tanky enough to live the Drain Punch as he gets a defog off, which is fair play. And now I think I just go for follow-up Drain Punch. And thankfully, I'm going to take that out. And now I'm going to be all the way back up to full. He's going to go Dracovish, curiously. I was close to staying in just saying Drain Punch, but he ends up critical hitting Psychic Fangs, which did in fact matter. But whatever. I go to Zorora. At this point, the game's over anyway, unless he's not Earth Power or Earthquake. So I'm going to pray he's neither of those and never gets his Gold Burn, but he's going to be that, and that's going to be a good game. From there, I'm going to lose this handily to do a whole bunch of critical hits and whatnot. And Earth Power is going to get me in the second try. So yeah, and I should be able to take this out with the Conkeldurr, I believe. But it doesn't really matter at that point. Um, as I should lose to Dracovish. And Karam, I believe, is healthy enough. So if a Mach Punch from 92, yeah, definitely is. He actually goes Clef, which after Protect gets burn damage. I'm already in Moonblast range anyway, but he actually lives the Facade. Interestingly enough, he's really physically defensive. Yeah, so it's a wrap. So I'm going to lose this 3-0 in a game that I really had a great chance in if the matchup was hex-free, but that's totally okay. Game 1 doesn't go my way. Hopefully game 2 will go my way. This time around, I'm using a really offensive team in SM. He's using this weird Gardevoir team with Magnezone and Jirachi, so it looks kind of annoying. Right off the bat, I knew it was Ash Greninja because I've seen him use like similar shit before, and he's always Ash in these teams, but I didn't know he was Scarf Ash Greninja, and I lose my Lando turn 1 to that Scarf Ash Greninja Ice Beam, which is just complete nonsense why he uses that. But whatever. I just go for a sub here, and I figure, okay, I'll sub up 3 times because I'm sub Endeavor, and I need this weekend for my Greninja and for the Gyarados. And then I'll Endeavor because I don't want him going to Greninja and being like Scarf Water Shuriken here. And also that means I could come in on something like a Facade from Gliscor or U-turn later on. So I'm going to Endeavor, but he's going to be a Eject Button. So he's going to get this in, he's going to take me out here. And now I'm down 6-4 to Ash Greninja, and I've barely done anything. I get my McGinn, and I predict Jirachi, so I go to my own Greninja here. Which is great. And now I notice that with the PAX weekend, if I can just create a flinch system, I actually have a chance. And thankfully I do get a flinch, which in a sense makes up for all of the dumb shit that I got when I got to do last game, but not really. And now for some reason he goes to his own Ninja, which was a huge threat to me, but I'm going to get a 2 KO it, as that Hydro Pump from Ash Ninja just so little to his Scarf. Ugh, that's disgusting. But anyway, I'm going to get my Evolution off, and now I'm going to go Magnezone, I think just predicting a Hyper Voice. As he goes Pax, that's fine with me. I think the Gliscor is going to come in here, so I go Gyarados, predicting that. And he doesn't need to go Gliscor. And now I think I just go for a Dragon Dance. And thankfully, he's going to go for Toxic, and it's going to miss, making up for last game. And I mean, that's pretty much the game. He goes Pax, stupid kind of game that's the exact opposite of last game. He had a really good chance of winning last game, and I I got really. He had a really bad. I had a really good chance of winning last game, but I got really unlucky. He had a really good chance of winning this game, but I got really lucky. So we just traded games of dumb shit, basically. And yeah, Gyarados just wins the game from there. Did I have a shot without that? Yeah, I still would have probably gotten a kill or two if I timed the Z move right, and then maybe I could have won with Astro Ninja. Um, so I don't really feel too bad, especially since with that damage on the Jirachi, I was a Calm Mind Thunderbolt variant of Magearna, and I could have just swept him with that, especially with the Pinch Berry. So yeah, I think I had a genuine shot at winning that, but that just aided me in my victory so much. Anyway, game 3, I'm using the Team Staruse against I think Ema or Blarg in World Cup. Forgetting final. No, it's against Blarg in quarterfinals. So right off the bat, he's gonna lead with Clefable, and then he's gonna stand against my Jirachi, which I wish I just tricked there, but whatever. Alakazam is really annoying to my team, so I was playing cautious. I didn't want to risk Rock Helmet Chomp, even if it was some rocks. And also, I figured he'd switch out, and I'd get my Clefable in to maybe set some Calm Minds up and figure out what his Jirachi was. But unfortunately, we're just gonna kind of get in this awkward trade sequence where he just knocks me off. But yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna go Calm Mind finally, so he goes to his Jirachi. And now I get my own Garchomp in here, and he's going to reveal himself to be a substitute variant, which is really bad. Subtoxic is the only kind of variant that beats Slowbro, and it beats Tank Chomp in the long haul, which is like, oh, great. Because I haven't had enough rough matchups in this shit. He's going to go for another Toxic, though, trying to avoid Rock Helmet damage, which is pretty smart by him, I'd say. Especially if he didn't flinch. And I don't want to break the sub. And now he's going to go Clefable here as I switch out to my Jirachi, predicting that, or an Iron Head as I am Thunderwave. He's going to go to his Rotom Wash as I predict that, and I go for the U-turn. And now I'm going to get Latios in. And at this point, I'm thinking that he's going to predict the Draco, that'll kill him, and it'll do a ton to Jirachi. So I go for Psychic. This will do 57 to Clef, which is great. And now I think I'm going to double out predicting his Jirachi. And thankfully, I'm going to get that right. And he's not going to scout for Trick or anything. I'm going to go for Thunderwave here, as I believe he just goes for an Iron Head, yeah, which didn't really make any sense. If you're going to stand, at least go for Fire Punch. If you're scared of Trick. But anyway, I'm going to get my Garchomp in here. And he's going to go for the Fire Punch that time around, which doesn't make much sense because, again, I revealed myself to be Scarf pretty much. But okay, sure, we'll take it. I don't mind that. Now I'm going to go for Dragon Tail, predicting this for Latios. I'm Dragon Tail this into Latios, in fact, which is interesting. I just feel Clefable here, and he defogs. I feel like he's locked in a defog here. So I double the Bisharp. And I catch the Clefable, and I really want to knock here, but I don't want to risk him like getting Moonblast on me quite yet. So I go for knockoff, especially expecting the Rotom. And now he's going to double the Clef, which is a good play, as I go Slowbro there. I was really fearful of Mega Chomp Life Orb Zam because I feel like Mega Chomp's a Gamamon. Anyway, I go Bisharp there and a Moonblast. I Iron Head there. I calc between the U-turn damage before and that Iron Head damage. It has to be a slow Rotom and knockoff. There's 46.5 min. He's at 47, and I'm Black Lasted, so I take that out. So it's a kill there. I'm up 6-5. He goes Chomp. And this time around, I go Slowbro again just to avoid the mid-ground. He gets Clefable back up and in. So now I'm going on my own Clefable again. And here we go. He sets a Prox, which kind of is annoying to me, truth be told. But I go for a Moonblast into his Jirachi, just chipping it a little bit. I guess every little bit of health on that taken off matters. I go Garchomp here, and he's going to go to Alakazam, which is really annoying for my team, as I mentioned. So unfortunately, I'm going to lose my Garchomp there to the Psychic or Shadow Ball. He goes for Shadow Ball. Might actually have not killed 100% of the time. I do have some special defense, but I think he risked it. I'm sure he figured that out. So probably wrong. I'm going to go for a U-turn there. The Garchomp, which by the way, it's Sandvale, which I think is stupid. Anyway, I get Latios in here. And now I double the Clefable. In hindsight, I should have Psychic, but he went Jirachi anyway, so no big deal. And there I predict him to go for a Toxic, predicting Slowbro, so I just self-pulled up. And now I go Slowbro for real. And he goes for Fire Punch. That works for me. I guess he was predicting a Jirachi or something. I'm going to go for Scald. I have no clue why I stayed in. If I just Fire Blasted there, I would have probably won the game. He gets the Toxic off, though. And now he stays in again, which is infuriating enough. like, yeah, I went for Scald. Probably a poor play by me. Should have went for Fire Blast. He gets the Fire Punch off. I guess predicting me to switch again. Now I go Clefable, predicting me to switch once more, and I'm going to catch his Clefable, which is good. However, I can't really do much because his Jirachi is just going to gain leftovers here. I go for Calm Mind, just trying to bait an Iron Head, I guess. And I do that as I get my Slowbro in, which is great because I can recover a little bit, and he's going to fall paralyzed. Now I'm hoping there's extra to stay in once more. But he goes to his own Clefable as I go for Scald. At least I'll chip that to where I'm probably going to have to recover soon. Now I go my Clefable. He's soft-boiled, and we're back kind of to square one as he goes to Jirachi. And I go for Moonblast again, just trying to trip it, because why not? But leftovers are annoying, and it's true. I go Slowbro here, fearful of Fire Punch with Bisharp, and he goes for Iron Head. That's fine. You can basically regain the damage from Moonblast. The Fire Blast this time, hoping he stays in, not thinking better of it, but he doesn't. Now Slowbro is getting chipped, and he doubles to Jirachi, and as I go to Fable. So good play by him. I go Slowbro here. As he goes for Fire Punch, okay. Now we're in this awkward spot where I could win with Bisharp, he could win with Zam. I go Jirachi. He predicts that Fire Punch, which is a really good play, but that's fine. All I really wanted to do was Heal Wish to Bisharp. The thing is, I wish I could have done that a bit later on, but he forced my hand with that. But okay, here we are. It's fine. I'm just going to go for Knockoff, and it's going to take out the Garchomp. Turns out to be Scarf, so now yeah, no shocks there, I guess. I'm glad I switched Latios out. I did. And I go for Sucker Punch as he reveals himself to be Sub-Mega Zam, which really isn't a set. But I guess if you're Bisharp weak, then it is your set now. So there is that. Now I'm in a hugely disadvantaged position. He's going to take out the Latios for free behind a substitute. As I go Clefable here, all I can do is Encore him into the Psychic. And now I can pray that I win a bunch of 50-50s later on as I go Bisharp on Latios. And I'm predicting him to just like Surf. But I didn't predict him to be Life Orb, not Specs. If I knew it was Life Orb, I would have just suckered. Life Orb Surf Defog is just a weird set. That coupled with Alakazam being this sucks, but whatever. I'm going to knock off in the first substitute, but the game's going to come down to 50-50s. He's going to Shadow Ball there, predicting me to knock off again. He's going to get that right. So yeah, I need to win like 3 or 4 50-50s pretty much. And I didn't. And yeah, now it's going to be far too much for the Alakazam to emerge victorious here. For Fable to emerge victorious here. Alakazam eventually is going to critical hit it. But yeah, I'm going to lose that series. It's going to be a wrap. Good game, Eternal Spirit. I played almost as well as I could. Probably made 1 or 2 little mistakes, but it's fine. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.